Me and my friends were going camping for the weekend. It was 2008 and we had just taken our 4 days off. Little did we know, we would only stay for 2. We arrived at the camp around 2:30. There was no one around, so we decided to camp in the middle. My dad's friend recommended we stay here because it's where he stayed before he turned 25. I don't know why, but he said to be careful. It's like he thinks we can't handle a little nature. We start a fire around 8:30 because it's getting cold and dark. Now the friends I have with me are Al, Rich, and Will. We have been friends since we went to college together, which was half a year ago. Anyway, we decided to go to sleep around 10:30, since we could all sleep in anyway. I get to sleep in a tent with Al since there are only 2 tents. I drift off to sleep fairly quickly, and only wake up around 3 a.m. to get some water from the truck. That's when I see something in the woods. Now, you have to understand, the distance between us and the woods is about 50 feet, so when I see a figure in the distance, it worries me. Although I shrug it off, this is the woods after all, right? In the morning, I wake up to some commotion outside my tent. I can see that Al is still asleep, so I wake him up. He rubs his eyes and listens when I tell him to. He guesses raccoons, but upon further inspection, it sounds like a bat hitting leather. Definitely not raccoons. I peek my head out to see if I can see anything, and that's when my stomach drops. Outside of Will and Rich's tent is a giant lumbering creature. I see movement, and I know it's now or never. I bump Al on the shoulder, and me and him bolt to the Jeep and kick it in reverse as fast as possible. The last thing I see before we drive off is what looks like a gorilla with a deer head. Even worse, it's hitting something tied to a tree. As it looks back, I see its face is distorted and its eyes are reflective. We drive to the nearest gas station to ask for help. A man comes back to the camp with us, armed with a loaded shotgun. We see nothing but tents and what looks like ropes tied to a tree above us. The tree is stained red. To this day, nobody has seen or heard from Will or Rich. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't wake up when I did.